going?
My name is Stephen Brown. I'm the director of a film called The Sea, which is an adaptation of a Booker Prize-winning novel by John Banville of the same name. The plot of the film is that we catch a man at a particular moment in his life when everything's fallen apart. His wife has died at the start of the film. And we go into his inner turmoil and his grief and his loss, and we go back in time with him to something that is dredged up at this moment from the past. I read this book on a flight and thought, my God, it's me. It resonates for me. A lot of what happens in the novel hit me personally on an emotional level, and I thought this is going to be impossible to film, let's try it. I started off by inviting Kieran Hines, who's a great Irish actor, very well known on the stage, very much an actor's actor. I showed it to him and he immediately responded positively, and once he was on board and he stayed very loyal to the project in its development, the others followed. They also enjoyed it, but they loved the fact that he was on board, in particular Sinead Cusack, who's in the movie with him. Nothing's challenge free when you're trying to raise money for a movie. I mean, we only got greenlit sort of, 4 days before the shoot began. We shot a year ago now, in October. We were on beaches in the southeast of Ireland, so we were very weather dependent. So nerve-wracking is not the word. But once we were into the filming, then everything falls away and you're like, you died and went to heaven and you're directing your feature. And I actually became like a kid. I mean, I would wake up sort of 2 hours before the call time, and we had call times at sort of 6 a.m, and just had to just sort of think through everything for the day and work really hard on the storyboards and what we were doing. And it was just a process of sheer enjoyment and adrenaline until the wrap, really. But then the darkness descends when you realise you've got to edit it.
I admire your discretion, sir. Right old sport.
You live in the past.